Now, I'm trying to do this a little better with a little more light, but I've affixed these pieces of paper to the outside of this bottle, and you can see any pressure moves them. You see that? Any pressure will move that paper. Now, I drilled a little hole here to suck the air out of this bottle to create a vacuum. Now, when these walls implode or collapse in on each other, people in scientism will tell you that outside pressure is pushing this bottle down and pressure is pushing it up to collapse it, which is untrue. It's suction. I'm going to suck the air out and see if any of these papers get crushed or pushed in. They won't. Not even the label. The label is glued in one spot right there. The rest of the label is not affixed to the bottle. It's wrapped around it. Let's do it. Let me start over. There's the paper. Now I got my finger over the top to contain the vacuum. Look at that. Does it look like that? The label is not on the bottle no more. Look at how much separation there is. Let me turn it around. You see that? Look at that. The bottle, top and all around, implodes. Now do you see anything pushing the paper down? If there was pressure pushing this bottle in, this label wouldn't have separated. It separated there. Look, it's separated here and here. So there's no outside pressure. If outside pressure was pushing this bottle in, it would be like this. It would be like that, and the paper would be like that. You see what I'm saying? But it's not. Nothing's pressing that paper down or this label. Look at the separation. The reason why the walls collapse in on each other or implode is because suction. The vacuum created a sucking force, me sucking the air out of this bottle, drew the walls together like that. Now, when I release the vacuum here, I take my finger off, the vacuum will suck air in. That's what's happening, suction, the production of a vacuum. How? By the removal of air to what? Force fluid or matter into a vacant space. The vacant space is the vacuum. Now, gas and oxygen is going to get forced into this vacant space per suction. The production of a vacuum, the vacant space. How? By the removal of air to what? Force fluid or matter into a vacant space. Now I'll release it. You see that? No outside pressure pushed the paper down or the label. And what happened was suction. Suction pulled these walls into the bottle in on each other to implode. And no outside dynamic pressure or any other made-up pressure from outside of the bottle pushed that together. That's not true. Suction, the production of a vacuum, by the removal of air to force fluid or matter into a vacant space. If outer space were an infinite and expanding vacant space billions of light years across, it would produce massive suction that would force all the fluid and matter on the earth into that vacant space.